Can you guess what I got?
Hot chocolate?
Yes.
You're such a baby, you fetus. Welcome back to the Basic Chat. This is episode, 15?
Yes.
15. Last episode, we talked about red, white, and royal blue.
Mm-hmm. This episode,
what are we talking about?
Somewhat controversial. No, I'm playing. It shouldn't be, but how it is being a Black K-pop stan. This should be interesting.
We finna eat.
Child. We're about to...
Sorry. Popcorn kernel.
We got you, okay. We're about to ruffle some feathers, honestly. But...
I don't know. If your feathers get ruffled, then we're talking about you.
Yeah. Facts. I hit dog or holler.
But you shouldn't. But we'll see.
No. Because, to be honest, it's real weird that a lot of y'all K-pop stans, and just to preface, we are K-pop stans ourselves.
Yeah.
And have been for a long time. Therefore,
since 2015.
Therefore, 2010 for me, we got a little bit of experience on our backs. Yeah. But it's just real weird how when it comes to, and that's any like race outside of.
Before we get into that, though, we have to give them the engagement thing so that their little question.
You're right.
For the end, which I feel like this question this time before we deep dive into it.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever had what is your feeling being a K-pop stan? How's it been for you? Have you dealt with toxic stans or whatever? Mm-hmm. Let us know.
Yeah.
Because I want to know other stories because I've heard stories. But
no.
Okay.
Period. And scene. Continue. But I think it's real interesting how and this is just speaking generally for any race outside of, or any ethnicity outside of Korean, because we're specifically talking about K-pop here, how it's like if there's cultural appropriation in K-pop and the people that are directly being affected by it speak out about it and say, hey, this is not good. It's like, whoa. It's like, we're appreciating. Y'all are sensitive. Shut the fuck up. KML.
Oh my God.
Literally, they will, they will go after you. And it's weird. It's weird because a good amount of times it's not even K-netizens that are defending it. It's the white K-pop stans.
Speaking to the mic.
Speaking to the mic. Be loud. And I think it makes it easier too because a lot of people have their pictures of their favorite idol as their AVI or their PFP or whatever, and you think you don't have accountability because you can say what you want on the internet when your face is not there, but it's really
real bold.
It's really weird. It's really weird how a lot of people infantize these grown ass people and be like, they didn't know. And it's like, okay, if you didn't know, then give a plausible apology and, be like, oh, I'm sorry. We're doing better to learn instead of, okay. And
But it's not even just those netizens. There's some, some of your favorites.
Yeah.
Who have been like, forget it, whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
What's his name from TO1?
Allegedly,
Yeah.
Allegedly.
What's his name? And he told, and it was his second offense. And he told the first time he was like, okay. And
I don't even remember.
Finally, like a year later, apologized for it. It's like,
remember that one idol who like ruined his career before he even got to debut? Because all his shit got put on blast. Like, oh my God. Because he was supposed to debut, but he never got to. Because all this shit got put on blast. He had like, I wish I remember his name.
wait, what's his name?
Oh my gosh. It was years ago. It was like years ago.
Oh my God, hey.
And I just remember people being like, you ruined your career before you could even start. And I was like, what did you do?
It's like, oh my God.
And then when I found out, I was like,
No, oh my God. There was a K-pop group that debuted, and they had what's the traditional like African dress that they have? Like I can't remember what it's called, but they were wearing that.
I don't know what it's called.
They were wearing that for their debut because their concept was like cultures around the world or something like that. And I was like, but okay, you can do that through music. Does it do you have to wear like
the
people's
outfit?
Traditional stuff that's sacred? And it's like, but it also brings up the argument where, there are a lot of foreigners that go to Korea and, they go and they wear like hanbok or, they do this and stuff like that. I was
just thinking about that.
Yeah. I think it's up to the culture whether or not they want to share it in that way. Because it's like, not everything needs to be, not everything has to be everybody's, if that makes any sense.
I also feel like it's how you present it. Like, if it comes off like you just put it on as a costume, like, that's a little weird. But, like, when people go to put on the hanboks or when they go to Japan and they wear the, is it yukata? The yukatas for the girls, they learn the culture behind it and why it's worn and what this. So it's like you're going there for a purpose because you want to know more, and that's why you went to put it on all that stuff. Right. But that's why I'm like, I feel like some of y'all be trying it.
Yeah, I definitely think that culture should be shared and it should be appreciated, but there's definitely a way to go about it. And when specifically Black K-pop stands are like, stop wearing box braids. Like, literally, when our ancestors were slaves, they used that to try to get food back and forth between being sold, because guess what? They weren't feeding our people. They stuck rice in box braids to try to, like, like, to get food.
It's not funny, but
it's not funny. But y'all,
how Jordie is saying it.
But y'all understand how the ridiculous lengths our ancestors had to go in order to survive. Yeah. And so it's like, for me, and I'm speaking for myself, with hair, I'm not as like upset. That's me. That's me though. Yeah. Just because you heard one Black person be like, oh, like,
don't assume we all.
No, because not everybody like has prioritized certain parts of like our culture. I do, however, when it does come to hair, whenever y'all like get like braids or some shit and it looks like crazy, I'm like, dang, you couldn't at least have like got it done right and made it look good. Yo, like, but anyways.
But I feel like it goes, being a Black K-pop fan goes beyond that as well. Like, or well, not beyond. There's like more to it. Like, whenever there's the K-pop selkas, or you know what I mean?
Child.
Those y'all be killing. Well, not y'all. Some people be killing me in the comments, attacking like Black K-pop fans, doing a selfie, and I'm like, what? What's wrong?
Yeah, I've seen people
What's
say you're
the
supposed
issue?
to like at least be the same like color as the person.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. Wow.
And it's like, that's crazy.
Like, y'all seriously
Y'all
believe
low
that?
key bullying.
Like, it's not even like the selfies aren't even that like serious. It's just you're taking a selfie with like your fave or like an idol that you like. It's like y'all can't even be happy for other people for that. It's there's always colorism, there's always racism involved in some of this stuff when things like this come up, and it's kind of ridiculous how K-pop stans will go extra hard to denounce like Black K-pop stans' feelings than any other person in the K-pop universe. Like, it's honestly tiring, and it's like to be complete, like completely transparent. If it was not for, and I know we're probably gonna get like if this video gets to the wrong people, they could be like, it needs to be shared. It's music. Anybody can do that.
What are you about to say?
Especially this era. Especially this era of New Jeans. Especially this era of Le Seraphim, Le Face Out the Air. Yeah. Especially this era of who else?
Hell,
XG. XG. All of that. All of that. Granted, I do kind of commend XG because they kind of have been melding Japanese like Harajuku, like the sublet of Harajuku and like, you know, 90s fashion.
Like urban,
Right. They've been like, you know, kind of making it their own thing. But all of that, guess where it come from? American culture. And guess where it come from within American culture? Black people. As much as y'all hate us, y'all want to be us. But like...
Yeah, Jordie had to get some things off his chest with this one. You've been holding it for a while.
I've been holding it like for a while. I don't even want to go off on people because people get on my nerves how they don't like critically think about things. And it just be like sheep mentality.
Oh, yeah. Because I feel like just even being a Black K-pop fan in general, because I know when I first got into K-pop, when I told my friends I liked K-pop, oh my God, they were like, what? Why? So it became like, I was like, is this like what? Like, I don't understand. So I feel like, I don't know, we just want, like, we all want to have fun with the music. And it's like, for some way, somehow, we're always getting skirted to the side.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yep.
Like, even with concerts, like, situations that be happening at concerts, or like going situations at fan meets, or like, it's like, bro.
Yeah. It's like, come on now. And you know, partially I do blame like American media too for how they portray Black people, because obviously around the world people see this media and they're like, whoa, those monkeys are aggressive, ew, don't want them near me. And it's kind of weird.
Shut up.
That's what he was saying.
I want to run away.
Because there, I saw this TikTok, and if I find it, I will put it as like a pop-up in our video. Okay. But this girl said it's real funny how almost every culture has a slur for specifically Black people. It's real weird. It's real weird how much the world hates us. And it's like, oh, wow. You know? Right.
That's low-key.
It's like, there's no retrospect. There's no, like, reflection that's happening. Like, nobody else sees this. Just Black people. Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all don't listen to us. Forgot. Like, it's
because
just
they
crazy.
think we're dramatic anyways.
Facts. And what makes it even worse is we'll be telling someone nicely and respectfully, hey, girly pop, this is wrong.
Girly.
This is wrong. Let's fix this. Right. Miss Lippington, please fix this. And then there'll come someone who you can't verify whether or not they're Black. And I guarantee you they're probably not, because usually the Black community approaches this very much, like from what I've seen, majority of the time, we're very much like, oh, hey, this ain't right. Like, let's fix this. We're offended. But then you'll get the people in the comments and they'll be like, wow, blah, 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 blah. And they'll go off.
And we'll be like, we weren't even trying to take it there.
We weren't trying to. Like, there was this one Korean guy, and he asked, could he wear,
I remember the do-rag.
He asked, could he wear a do-rag? Because his hair loses moisture and stuff really, really fast whenever he just sleeps on.
He explained it so nicely.
Yeah.
He explained why he needed his hair was thicker. It doesn't lay down as flat. Like,
right. All of the stitches.
Like, I understand.
Right.
Why, yeah.
All of the stitches. Most of the stitches were Black people. And they were like, yeah, like thank you for like asking. There were some Black people that were like,
there was one girl that was like going off, and I was like, sis.
I was like, calm down.
Calm down.
But most of them were like, some of them were like, hey, like, you know, I personally don't like it when, you know, other people wear do-rags, blah, 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 blah. But majority of them were like, yeah, like, if your hair loses, because that's literally what we wear it for, because our hair
to hold a style
will hold us. It'll hold a style because it's silk, and our hair loses moisture really easily. Yeah. And plus causes breakage. There's a lot of things that why Black people wear do rags and bonnets. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, like if that's, you know, but if you look at the comments under his video, almost every single comment that's going off of him, it ain't even a real person as their profile picture. I'm like, are y'all even Black? Yeah. Because I'm looking at these quotes of Black people being very respectful and being like, hey, thanks for asking before, you know, because you thought it was a sensitive thing. But then in the comments, there's all these unknowns just going off. So I'm like, we literally aren't even what y'all think we are. It's just how people. We're not even that pressed. Yeah. And a little history lesson would like help y'all understand that, but a lot of people don't like to actually research stuff and look into it.
I'm just like, be respectful. Yeah. Really all it is just being respectful, because I feel like sometimes it can go over into like other stands or like other, you know, worlds for a lack of better words. I can't think of exactly what I want to say, but outside of K-pop, it's like the same thing.
And just respect and you know, not making it an unsafe place, because a lot of like Black K-pop stans come to. Oh no! Did you drop something?
I dropped my popcorn.
My popcorn.
That's how my niece says it.
My popcorn. But a lot of Black K-pop stans come to K-pop because there is. Even currently, there is like a movement of that like nostalgic, like feeling in music. Like, I always talk about Attention by New Jeans, but when Attention played, when I tell you, my childhood started to flash before my eyes because it sounded so much like the music that my mom would play when I was a kid. Yeah. And then recently, New Jeans is XG's New Dance. That song is literally like Ashanti, Aaliyah, like mixed in together. Even down to the video, like that video and the song is so nostalgic.
If you're a 90s baby, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know. Like, when she was on the yacht, I was like, I knew there was going to be a yacht that pops up at any point.
No. Every 90s music video had a yacht. They was always on
Every single one.
They was always on a boat.
They was always on the boat. They was always on the beach. In an alleyway somewhere.
The alleyway.
Looking at the camera at a 45-degree angle.
Video? It was like Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. Somebody, they were walking. Oh my God. They were walking down an alley. What was that music video?
Wait, it wasn't Wankster, was it? You say you a wankster, but you never.
Was it wankster?
That's the only one I remember where 50 was like in an alleyway.
And they had like, they like straight pants, and they was just walking down the alleyway. Was it wankster?
I can't remember.
Or am I thinking about another collab song?
I can't remember.
I can picture the music video, but I can't hear the song. It was like 50, Snoop, Jay-Z, like P. Diddy, and they all had on like pimp outfits, and they were walking down an alleyway. But I can't remember the name of the song.
Yeah, no. Oh well.
Damn.
I'll put it. It'll be a pop up when I find it. But yeah, like every single video, looking at the camera at a 45-degree angle, like. All of that. And no.
You said 45-degree. What's a 45-degree angle?
When the camera on the floor and they're looking at it like this and be like,
oh.
That literally.
Okay.
When Maya and Hinata was doing that, I was like, period.
Yeah.
But
ooh, that gives TLC.
Yes.
That gives TLC.
No, and when the bridge came in and Harvey was like, pop, lock it and drop it. I was like, period.
I love Harvey's voice.
No, they said they were like talking about her being the Latina queen because she was like, feel the rhythm, and I was like, it was like Harvey, a Latina queen. They said,
Latina queen.
They said Camila Cabello version 2.0. I was like, whoa.
Y'all wild for that.
I look crazy.
Y'all are wild.
But can you believe this is not even their like full comeback? These are all pre-releases.
Actually, I can, because New Jeans gave us like 8 before they finally dropped ETA.
I'm like, damn.
I was like, I thought Super Shy was the comeback.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, what was the other one? Cool.
Oh, Cool With You.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was like, how much more? How many more? How many more?
But the girls are feeding us, though. They're feeding us. But back to what the original point, off topic, was a lot of like Black K-pop fans come into this because they either liked like anime or they liked they liked international music in general. And then it all comes back to K-pop. K-pop is kind of the doorway to other stuff because, like, obviously, if you get into K-pop, you're gonna listen to like their Japanese comebacks. Like, you know, sometimes groups do their songs in like Mandarin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of an escape because, like, a little window into our world. When you start listening, not all families, not all Black families, but when you start listening to music. If it ain't Hispanic music, if it ain't in Spanish, and it's another language, they be like, what is this? What are you listening
Look
to?
at you funny.
I'm like, but like, y'all are okay with listening to Spanish music? And so it's kind of an escape, but then you get into it and then you start to experience, you know, the racism and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can't go nowhere.
Child, because really all we trying to do is find people who enjoy the same thing we do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very few of us that like K-pop, like BL, like J-pop, P-pop, all that.
Yeah.
There's very few. So when we find, like, you know, a community of stans, like, we want to join, and then we be getting hit with the access denied, or like, you can only go here, but you can't go here.
Right. Like, stay in the corner.
Shoot, because I remember when I first told my family that I was listening to BTS. Again, my family friends, they was like, Kiki and laughing. I was like, watch. You're going to be listening to them too. Just watch. And guess what? You're listening to them too.
I was like, hi, bestie. Welcome to the club.
Music with your favorites. So now you're listening to them.
My brother literally like messaged me when Hobie made that collab with J. Cole. And he was like, ain't this one of the K-pop bands you like? Ain't this one of the guys? And I was like, yes, that is Hobie, J-Hope, your hope. I'm your hope. You're my hope. J-Hope. Okay?
Hello.
And
then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're not too bad. Of course. Of course it's not too bad.
He was like, I know he spit like that. And I was like, period.
Ciao. I was like, they've been spitting bars.
Yeah, and then when they did Chicken Noodle Soup, when Hobie did Chicken Noodle Soup, and then not only did he do Chicken Noodle Soup, he paid homage to the original creator of Chicken Noodle Soup. Yes. And all the proceeds from what Chicken Noodle Soup got went to her.
And it's crazy because so many people did not know that song was a remake. I was like, that song was my childhood.
When that came out, I think I was like 10, 11,
yeah.
like not even that.
I was like 12, something like that. I was young. Like, chicken noodle
Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Now let it ring.
Like that was,
and clear it out.
And clear it out. And let it ring. And clear it out. That was my childhood. What is you saying?
Yep. No, tell me why I'm waiting for somebody to remake Lipgloss.
Oh.
Lipgloss is popping.
Yuna, shake.
Bust it out.
You could do lip gloss.
Bust it out.
You could do lip gloss.
Wait, who else would be?
Yuna carried that song. I'm sorry, I don't care. Yuna carried that song.
She did. Her part came on and instantly my ass was throwing it in a circle. In a 16 diameter circle.
Like, Yuna.
But who would be a good person to like do that song, like other than Itzy?
Lipgloss?
Yeah.
Well, XG.
Yeah. I'm thinking
XG.
of a soloist. Like, I wonder, like,
soloist?
Yeah.
Oh, Chunga.
I don't know.
Either Chunga or Hyuna. No, Hyolyn.
I don't know.
Hyolyn or Hwasa or my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Jessie.
I feel like she could make a harder version of that song.
But because it's supposed to be a remake.
Right, but I'm looking for like that Lil Mama energy though. Like I'm trying to think who fits that like perfectly. I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments if you guys, aside from somebody we already mentioned, like let us know if you know anybody else that would like fit that concept. Yeah, because I
feel like if it's a remake, you gotta come harder than.
No, facts.
You gotta because Hobie took Chicken Noodle Soup and elevated it.
He did, and they added
elevation,
and they added the Latina,
a little Spanish flavor,
a little
Spanish mommy.
I was like, come on, Becky G.
Becky G has been my girly pop since when she did that song "Oh" with Cher Lloyd. Girly pop. Becky G, I've been riding with you forever, girl. Forever.
She said, crash your brand new car.
Hey.
But, like, okay, so we're at the halfway point.
Yeah.
We honestly, I don't know, like, can we speak about more stuff? Or should we, like...
I don't know. I feel like that's really all we can cover on that topic. Jordie has some things going. He got them off. He got them off.
They're off.
But yeah, let us know if y'all have ever experienced anything like that, seen anything like that. If you want to add anything to the topic, let us know. Some things we can agree to disagree. If you don't agree with some points, that's fine. But keep it cute.
Right. The key is respect in the comments. But we got 20 seconds, so make sure you follow all social media. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all see all the social media scrolling at the top. So yeah.
5 seconds.
Comment and we'll see you later. Bye.